Okay, so we're painting something today that I haven't painted in a very long time, and it's octopuses, but I'm thinking of maybe painting a pink one with hearts maybe, or something maybe with fruit. I don't know yet, so let's find out. Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to the channel. I'm karo.lineart and I'm just a silly little artist painting animals, and as you saw today we're painting octopuses, but we are of course adding a little flair to these animals. Today we're gonna use acrylics, and as you can see I have this acrylic palette kind of made for acrylics. I had to switch out the old paints because I had no place for the new colors that I was envisioning this piece with, but know that I very much use everything that's possible, like every inch that my hands even get dirty. And you're not supposed to, but sometimes, since I don't want to remove the sheets, because again they are disposable and I want to use them as much as I can, I sometimes also mix the paint on the blue part, like the cap, no, what's it called, the lid of this palette, because I'm too lazy to switch things out. And anyways, if you want to get into acrylics, but the one thing that's stopping you is that they dry out really fast, you should get a wet palette. Also, you can make it yourself. I've never made one, but I've seen some videos of tutorials on how to do it, and I think they should work pretty well. And this one, I will link it down below. It's not sponsored, but I really do like it because I can leave for like 20-30 minutes with it open, maybe even longer, and they haven't dried, and I can just continue from where I left off. Anyways, I don't know if you have guessed what kind of octopus we're doing here, but maybe from the yellows, from the slight green that I'm doing here, you could guess that it's a banana inspired one. And I was thinking a lot of what kind of fruit I wanted to do, because I've done a tomato one and I kind of did want to do another tomato one, but I've done two I think already, so I thought, okay, I should probably do something else. And I thought maybe a kiwi one would be super cool, because octopus have these tentacles, so there's like kind of two sides of them, at least that's how I viewed them. And I thought kiwis also have two sides, and what I mean by that is that we have the outside part, which is brown, and inside part, which is green, the kiwi green. And octopus have like the outside part where you have the colors, and like the head part is the same everywhere except for where the tentacles are. It's like their inside part, I guess. I don't know if you got what I meant, but anyways, so I was thinking about those things, and I thought, you know what also could be fun to do? A banana one, because I was feeling I wanted to bring in some of that sunshine that I've been missing, because okay, why is it raining in May so much? I want back my warmth. I hate putting on jackets. I wish I can just leave the house without thinking, oh, I should get something warm. Anyways, a side tangent. I like rain, don't get me wrong. I love the cozy vibes. I love my favorite season is autumn. But it's just, we got baited. At least I did. It suddenly was so warm. I was so happy. I was getting my vitamin D, and suddenly everything was just gone. Anyways, let's talk about this guy because I think we're almost done with him. I wanted to add a little bit of more of an orange tint to this guy because otherwise I felt that he lacked some of the depth that I wanted to have, because in general I don't really shade my pieces. I rarely do like a really intense lighting kind of piece because I focus more on colors. So I thought if I do a little bit more of an orange tint for his head, that it would bring us more to that part of the octopus. And I also, at first, I really liked the red eye, but once I added like the little brown spots, I decided that it was not as intense as I wanted it to be, but I still think I could have done a better job with that. I also wanted to add some tiny sparkles, but again, they kind of blend in with everything too much. And another thing I did, maybe it looks weird, but I kind of like it because it really pops, is for the brown spots, I added some purple on top of it because, you know what, it is an octopus. It can change colors. But what do you think? Should I have not added the purple or left it? I don't know. Also, for the tentacles, for the grippy parts, I wanted it to be the inside of the banana, but it's hard to tell if you don't really go very close to the piece, that I made like little ridges, because banana inside it has like little ridges, and I tried to implicate it there for the grippy parts, but I think I could have done it better. So for the second one, I decided to switch the orientation of the sketchbook and do like this long one, this vertical one, and you know, because I just wanted to switch it up. But for this one, I couldn't decide in which direction I wanted to go more. So I kind of mashed up my two ideas together, and those are like the see-through octopus that was like filled with water, I guess. I think that was my main idea. Or I also wanted to do a space one, but more like a spacesuit kind of octopus, because recently I did a space frog, and it had like a spacesuit on, and I thought maybe a space helmet would be cute, but yeah, I couldn't decide, and also the frog one didn't really turn out that great, so I have that only on my Patreon. But anyways, this one I didn't do the helmet. I decided to scrap that and to just do these two ideas together. So we have this liquidy-ish space octopus. To make this see-through effect, I started with a very light blue layer and I wanted still to pop through other layers, so I just went very loose with this, but with tons of layers basically, just so I can really build up that see-throughness. And it's not like it is super see-through-ish, because it's hard to tell whenever you're painting something that should be see-through. It is a bit harder to do if you don't have a background or things that surround it, because then it's not really reflecting anything, and then it's hard to tell that it's see-through, or it's like, because I was thinking also about a glass material maybe, or something shiny for this piece, but it was a bit of a hard challenge, so I also added the space element so that it's not fully this see-through thing, which would be harder to do. I guess the tentacles could reflect each other, but since they're very similar, it's still hard. So for the space effect, I really wanted to try to do this ombre effect, I guess, to go from this really dark blue to purples and then to this light pink tone, because I was really still feeling like I could do a little silly one with some hearts in it, or maybe the tentacles are the hearts, I don't know, but I didn't do it in the end, so the pink showed up in this one. But I do like how it looks, and I love that the blue underneath really pops out. Like, all of the colors are very nice next to each other and giving each other space. For all of these pieces, I did go with acrylic markers because, again, I was lazy today. I really wasn't thinking about perfection here. I was just trying to be as loose as I could, and I thought this subject, octopus, is perfect for this because they are so squiggly. Their tentacles are so swooshy that I can just, if there is a mistake or something like that, it wouldn't really be pronounced, because everything just is so together that you just see this whole image of an octopus and not really the finer details. So when I'm doing the details, I'm being very loose. And here I had to go over with the acrylic markers because I was waiting for the head to dry to finish it off and put the final dark blue color. And since I'm always doing these things in tons of layers, sometimes some of the layers are thicker and then I have to wait a while, so I didn't really want to wait. So while I had to wait, I thought might as well just do the tentacles and just finish them. This is why I love acrylics, because I can add tons of layers and usually I don't have to wait a while, because for example with gouache I can't really do that many layers because I start to overdo it and then things can come up. Or for example, whenever I paint with oils, I also have to wait a while, a long while for a layer to dry, and I like to do things fast, and so then I really need, like, okay, I know that I will have to wait, so let's paint with oils, but like remember that I have to wait. And of course, you can have a space-themed octopus without some sparkles and without some stars or I guess little dots here and there. And I think I really like this one. I was a bit worried at the start, not gonna lie. A bit of it was with trusting the process and trusting myself, but I think in the end, it all comes together, especially with the little blobs here and there that make the nice gradient. I really like how that turned out. Okay, so this last one was inspired by a tropical fish because I kind of really wanted to do that, and the fish is called blue girdled angelfish or majestic angelfish, and I just really loved the colors and I thought it would be so fun to try to just experiment with this. And I also thought it's funny that it kind of seems like I'm adding the first octopus design and the second one here together, because the first one was obviously yellow and the second one is very blue and this one is both, so I thought that's kind of cute. Instead of adding this cyan color only for the line parts from the fish, I decided to put it also wherever the darker blues and purples would be, because once I put darker blues, they are more see-through. The paints that I have for the blues are a bit see-through, except for this one, and so I decided to add it wherever the darker color would go, just so that we don't have this green tint going on, you know, because if you mix yellow and blue you get green. So this one was a nice layer underneath to kind of prevent me having to do tons of dark blue layers, so yeah. I'm again adding a little bit more color to the yellow so I have more depth, and also for the grippy parts, I decided to make them blue because the fish had lots of blue dots or purple. I can't tell if it's blue or dark purple, but I added both of the colors so I don't get confused. But there are tons of dots, and at first I thought I will just do it for the tentacles, but I did decide to add more dots to the head because I thought it needed a little bit more detail there. I kind of was trying to keep the eye for last because I couldn't decide with what colors I would go to, but then I looked bit closer to the fish, and I saw that it has like this red part around its eye and that the eye is very dark blue. So I decided for the pupil to do the dark blue, and then for around it do this red part, because I thought that would be really nice to center the eye, I guess, for this whole piece. And here suddenly I decided to add these fins. I'm not sure if I like this idea. And now that I'm thinking, I should have made them into like angel wings, like into tiny little wings, because it's a majestic angelfish. So maybe I can do that digitally. Let me know. Should I keep it as is, or should I add like little wings instead of fins? This piece, I also in the middle of it thought that I don't know if I fully like it, maybe I shouldn't finish it, but you know, the more I went like further with this piece, then the more I started to like it, and I actually really like the colors, and I think the concept is fun to do. So in general, I think all of these pieces were super fun to paint because they're just so flowy and so like not intense to do, I guess, because all I did was change colors and I didn't really do any changing in the concept, like the octopus design, so it was really fun. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and let me know which octopus was your favorite, and let me know what octopuses we should do for the next video. Anyways, bye!
Hold me tightly like I was there and whisper softly in your ear that everything is gonna be alright.